This is probably the first night I've had to just be with friends and eat in peace and have a nice evening without working late into the night. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be here with all of you. I love these kinds of events, and I just am thrilled to partake. I know my predecessor has participated, and Waylon has been instrumental in working with our governmental agencies on developing and fostering and then growing some of these really important relationships with our friends in China. So thank you for the opportunity. That's a really big picture over there, so you see it. So the Lieutenant Governor, as you likely know, was sworn in on May 4th. It's been a whirlwind, partly because he doesn't stop. He likes to say he's in perpetual motion. And so 6 nights a week he's on the road. Tonight, actually, he's down in Knox County speaking at a dinner, and it was interesting because not 2 weeks ago we were out in Washington D.C. He and I meeting with some of his counterparts from around the country, and the fascinating thing for us was to get a sense of how much responsibility the Lieutenant Governor's office actually has in Indiana that some of his colleagues don't, and that includes being Secretary of Agriculture and overseeing our state's tourism office and defense development, small business and entrepreneurship, all the housing programs in the state, at the state level, and then of course community and rural development, which is where Waylon has been so kind of instrumental as a partner. So it's been a busy time, needless to say, but we've hit the ground running, and we continue to cultivate relationships. I think it was, Kathy, you mentioned some of my experience at the state level since moving here. First of all, I am first generation American, Cuban American. Moved up here from Miami in 2008 with my wife, who is also Cuban American. So we kind of understand, when you come from Miami, you're about as international as a U.S. citizen can be. I think that's coming from another country, really. So I appreciate the growth of all of these communities throughout the state of Indiana. I've worked hand in hand with so many of them, from the Burmese, the Indian, the Chinese, the Hispanic community that has almost doubled in size in just 15 years. But then also Somalian communities and Iranian populations and Haitian communities down in Du Bois County, and we've seen a growth throughout the state that is just, I think, unprecedented, and we're really at the front end of some really monumental growth statewide, and that's a great thing, and the state has capitalized on it. Many of you know Eric, Lieutenant Governor Holcomb was Deputy Chief of Staff for Mitch Daniels, and in the Daniels administration there was a real emphasis put on international trade and meeting with partners outside of the United States and developing business relationships and also friendships. And so he understands that, Governor Pence understands that, there continues to be a fostering of these kinds of relationships, and we're just looking forward to continuing that kind of relationship building and the kind of growth that we're seeing here in Indiana. I think it's great for the state, it's wonderful for economic development, and it's great for our communities, this is evidenced by the mayors that we have here and all the work that's been done locally. So thank you. I'll get out of your way so we can continue the program. But thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this, and I'm just looking forward to hearing from all the speakers. Thank you.